What's good with y'all, man? It was only a matter of time before we come back with this detective work. We out here with this fat ass boy that I want to slap upside his motherfucking head so bad, but the show must go on.
I think his name is. He brought in the case of that poor lady killed near City Hall.
I realize I gotta stop cussing so much. Unfortunately, YouTube be flagging my stuff, man. I gotta keep it very civil. I may still hit y'all with some cuss words here and there if I get upset, but I can't go hard like I used to. Hopefully y'all checked out.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Hopefully y'all checked out the last video, because the last video at the end, that's kind of like your reasoning or my reasoning for y'all to watch the whole video, is so that y'all can see what happened on the new video, like the preview to the next video at the end of the last video. So go back and watch the last video. Hopefully you did that. Let's go ahead and go to the pawnbroker first, and then we'll go to the rail yard. Hopefully we can achieve S tier status today. We've been doing pretty good lately.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Dog, he's a terrible detective, man. Like, how did he get a job, bro? How did he get a job? Because he's terrible. All right, let's do this, man. Let's try to get all of them correct.
How can I help you boys?
Hold on, let me look around first. Make sure we ain't missing out on nothing.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. You feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
You should let him keep the rings.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
I know he not that stupid. He never seen real jewelry before. Come on, Phelps.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
I don't like that. I don't like that, bro. Just got a forgettable face. I'm about to go upside your head and make you remember, bro. I'm about to turn into a bad cop soon.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
I'm about to turn into a bad cop the way that these people are playing in my face, man. Come on. Give me some information, man.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
I don't care what Skipper thinks, man. Skipper just want numbers, that's all. Skipper don't care about nothing
You boys ready?
but numbers.
Follow me.
a terrible, terrible
We
detective.
should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it. Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Listen to me, man. Y'all know how I feel about. They be doing some, some underhand racism in there, kid. Let me make sure I do my due diligence and go through everything. Y'all want me to read this? Okay. 2122 St. David Street, 11 Bridgeport, Connecticut. Okay, shout out to Connecticut, man. I got on a Connecticut jersey right now. That's crazy. I ain't got on the usual bulletproof vest. I got on my Connecticut jersey. Shout out to Connecticut. Dear Evelyn, I hope that this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I am not writing to harass and accuse. I'm writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl and what she is doing to herself. You are destroying your body.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn. And it is it's harder for me to watch you it's harder to watch than you can imagine. Man, this cursive is kicking my ass. But only God Almighty above us has the right to judge, and so I beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a looks like sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, or sanitarium, says Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in. It will not. Okay. I mean, I read that pretty decently. I know I'll be nervous to read on here because, I'll be like, damn, don't fuck up. But the cursive, I had to squint and look at it. I need to wear my glasses, too.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
How he know that? How far is he away from me to even read that? Bro, come on, man.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Then what was the point of doing that whole little cutscene to acknowledge that, bro?
Good morning, ladies.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna help me. Alright, let me look at the body and then we'll talk to the witnesses. Good thing she's clothed.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
She definitely was. Bro, the sound that it makes when he moves her hand is crazy.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Not only did he beat the fuck out of her, he had to... Let me stop cussing. Not only did he beat this woman, he strangled her on top of that. That's like overkill.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Thank you for not making this very awkward, Rockstar. I know what y'all did to the black guy in the first couple scenes.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him. You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
You found her lipstick. What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
I wanted to answer that way. I knew it was wrong. I knew he was telling the truth, but I just wanted to be a bad cop to him. Because he's out here doing necrophilia. Like, it's not against the law, bro. That's weird as shit. So I answered that as a bad cop on purpose. We'll stricken that from the end. We're going to stricken that one from the end. So whenever we get our final, we'll just take away one. Because, again, I knew he was telling the truth. That's why I'm not upset. Because y'all know I get upset when I miss these answers. I wanted to answer the bad cop. Let's continue.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
You're lying.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
That's the only time I really agree with Rusty. That's the only time. Because that's weird as hell, man. Isn't that still the R word? Yes, it is. Even if she's not alive, man. Weirdo activity, man. That's the reason why I answered the first question like that. Because I want to be a bad cop to him, period.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
You know what, Rusty? Never mind, bro. I don't even like you like that, for real. But that was a good punch you did there, bro, because we don't deal with that type of creep activity, bro.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Y'all know I don't like driving on this game.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't keep away.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. Do you think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Kobe, he be spitting some facts, man. He be spitting game. Rusty's just fucking... Rusty's stupid.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
So it's two people. I'm gonna go to you first, bro.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
Look at your face, bro.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Well, thank you, Rusty.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Yeah, your face tells me otherwise.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
That's all you had to do was just keep it real with me, bro. Not to left you alone.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Ah, let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Anything going on back here? Nothing? Alright, cool. Alright, we can boogie. There's only two people here. Better watch yourself, boy. It'd be something sad, you know what I'm saying, if
I'm stumped. Ideas?
I say we try the liquor store next.
Can you drive to this
We
one?
get a short dog for the car.
You know what? We're gonna try the liquor store just because he said so. I was gonna go right in order, but since he said something, I was like, fuck it, let's just do it.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
He's a clown, man. Rusty's a clown, bro. Rusty the clown? That nigga's a clown.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Everybody know her. That's not a good thing. If your girl is known by everybody in the city, that's a problem.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
Bro, he's such a terrible cop.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
Right.
We'll take a look around. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Wait, was there multiple things I could touch here? Oh, the bowling alley we're gonna go to.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Well, isn't that productive?
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Well, well, well. Is there something on the back of this? Because it keeps telling me that I'm missing something.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Alright, everything checks out over here.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
He got a very stoic face. I don't want to see why he'd be lying. We don't have no proof to say that he is.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
I mean, how can we say that he's lying?
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Yeah, bro, you lying. You was just looking at me stoically, now you looking away.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Damn, bro. Sorry for your loss. All right, let's just get on the roll, man. Let's get on the roll. I'm trying not to cuss, man.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Let's go here. And then we'll go to the bowling alley last.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, AGPL.
Whoa, 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 I didn't mean to do this. No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on.
You know the way. You can drive.
Let's go.
Fine.
Let's go to the bowling alley first. Because this shit right here, we go in there, we're gonna probably wrap things up. I don't want to do that just yet. Let's go to the bowling alley. Yeah, we'll go to the station last, man.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy who works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, warps the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Where aren't you so heroic, Phelps? Let's go get him.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Oh, you wanna run, bro? Oh, you wanna run, bro?
There!
Oh, we in that Aston Martin!
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Got his ass.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
You ain't shooting shit, bro.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Bro, you ain't got no aim. No aim, bro.
Hit it. Clean this out.
That's the end of that. It's about fucking time.
I'd have slapped him. The back of your head, boy.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Tell us about time, boy. You had all them shots, you ain't. Nah, we taking this new whip, bro. Nice whip, though. Nah. I can't get him to drive. Why won't he drive? I guess not then, alright. Bro, I don't know where to go. You want me to go to that red person on the map? Alright, I'm going there.
Continue to respond. Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Not even trying to do this right now.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
Get over here, will you? This isn't as much fun as it looks.
He did. He shot me one time, though.
Should have had that second lunch.
Second lunch? You heavy, boy. Look at this guy. What a way to go, loser.
You like killing cops?
Fire!
Won't help console the officer's family, but these guys are done.
I was trying to take his legs out, but that don't really matter on this game. It's death or life for them.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
I don't know if you even can take them in alive, but you know, in real life, if you shoot a cop, you dead. They not finna take you in. You out of here. You out of here, for sure. Alright, let's do this shit.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
I forgot how to get downstairs, bro. I think we go this way. Hey, watch out, sir.
That's that cop.
Yeah, it's me, bro. Damn.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Whatever, bro. Move. You in that one? Alright. Oh, McCaffrey, you back at the bar. He's at the bar.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
You want this D too? I can get that
My
D.
father says I'll never be.
It's telling me a flag is upstairs or downstairs. Where's this flag at?
Heavens!
Hey, calm yourself.
I'm trying to imagine you with a personality.
I ain't got one of those.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks.
You know they had to look through a book to get those addressed back then? It wasn't like a computer you could put that bitch in. You had to literally go through it. A stack of papers, probably. A book of people in the city. I don't know what you sitting there for. You about to drive, boy.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
See, Rusty a terrible cop, man. Terrible. I don't know how the hell he got a job. He must have knew somebody. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Help me out.
Call me a red basher, but I think we should look in on that fellow traveler from the bar. That McCaffrey guy.
We are at his location, bro. I just forgot what. Let me see. What apartment does he stay in? It doesn't give us the number. Okay, whatever. Guess we gotta go door to door.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in.
Oh, I picked the right apartment the
Wanna do
first
honors,
time?
Phelps?
That's crazy. I didn't even think that was the actual apartment. I just randomly went up to a door. This is a small apartment. That shit probably cost like $1 million back then.
Doesn't tell me anything.
It's the last part of that message that they found at the railroad. It says, take long before you are healed and you can come home. I have put your things back into your old room. with a lock on the door for your privacy, and you can come and go as you please. I care for you, and you can return to your normal life. I know you're
Torn from the letter we found beside the body.
I know you're
At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
I know your address has changed, so I cannot be sure this letter will find you, but I pray that it does, and that you consider what I've said. I love you very much, and I pray every night that you are safe, and that one day you will knock on my door and the fight, what is it? Is the right between the fight between us will be, I don't know. I don't know what that word is right there. Is that an R? Is that, what is that? I don't know. It'd be mended. It says, with love and understanding, your mother, Augusta Summers. Ooh, somebody setting him up.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Duh.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
I appreciate that, because I was about to get on your ass, boy. Pause. No Diddy. That boy in a chicken coop like Smokey on Friday.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
No, Phelps, what are you doing?
You a runner, McCaffrey?
You should have just
Stay
stolen
and
a
fight
car.
the good fight.
There he is, officer.
Oh, I'm on your ass. Come on, Phelps, you can run faster than this. He ain't even running that fast.
Give it up, LAPD.
Grab him. He is hauling ass.
Be careful, he looks dangerous.
Damn.
Can't we talk about this?
Oh shit. He is piecing.
Oh! Can't we talk about this?
For a man of the people, you're awfully self-serving.
Bro, dodge! He would dodge! He literally would just not dodge.
Can't we talk about this?
And you're not throwing any punches either. Throw a punch! So you're not gonna throw a punch?
For a man of the people, you're awfully self-serving.
That nigga, I was pressing A. That nigga would not throw a punch, man. Like he just started in the middle of the fight to throw a punch.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless
And he wouldn't
Tiernan
dodge,
set him
man.
up.
I was pressing the button to dodge.
You think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you?
Got his ass pieced up
Now,
for not
whoever did
moving,
it,
bro.
it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Bro, fuck you. I'm sorry I'm cussing you too, but dang.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Okay. All right, we're accusing you because she got the book.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
The book, you fool.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha. Very good. That's one to you, detective.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
We know that you're not telling the truth. Let me look at the notes real quick.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the 5th columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
It's either gonna be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
I didn't know what evidence to use. I know y'all probably like, oh, you should use this. I didn't know. I can't speak to y'all right now.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
Look at me dead in my eyes.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. And he had nothing but vitriol for her.
I started off so well, and I'm just getting everything wrong now. It's crazy.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
If you don't give me some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan, I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Nigga, how was I supposed to know all this goofy ass shit, man?
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
I was so close to achieving
I think we
S
bust in
tier.
there and find the goddamn evidence.
It's not happening this one.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
You got a point.
So you're telling me you were set up?
That's my conclusion.
There's a point. There's a fucking point, man. Man, send them both to jail. I don't give a fuck, man.
Operator, message for KGPL.
I bombed the fucking interrogation.
Putting you through now.
Those Vice boys get any on the side?
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you.
I don't think it's him. That's too obvious.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Well, we just got that information on your records, you dumbass. We're police. Remember that.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
I'm not charging him. I could be wrong, but I'm not charging him. And then Rusty, he be beating women too. He feel like if a woman say anything to him, anything, you should slap her down. Like, man, shut the hell up, man. He a hypocrite. I'm arresting this boy. I could be wrong. I don't care. I bombed the interview anyway.
I need a drink. I got the jitters again.
I don't know. I don't have an opportunity. I don't have a choice. I have to arrest him.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
I did not want to do that, but okay.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
It wasn't him. Wasn't him. I fucking bombed the interview. That's probably the reason why I couldn't pick anybody else but him. Oh well. So in reality, man, I missed 10 of 15, which is still fucking terrible. I'm trying not to cuss, but man, I did a terrible job that last go round. I don't know why they putting him on death row, man. Yeah, we suck.
Oh!
We suck.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first, then try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
We fucking suck as detectives. Maybe we should go back into the military.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Nigga smart.
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
Cunt BD find... It says, "Cunt BD find me where I hide myself."
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
Oh, you're not gonna finish it? To defy power which seems omnipotent, to love and bear, to hope till hope creates from its own wreck the thing it contemplates, neither to change nor flatter, tripping, nor repent. This, like the glory Titan is to be, good, great, joyous, beautiful, and free. This long life, joy, empire, and victory.
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
Looking and wandering up to heaven, while yet the music pealed along, I hide myself within the fountain in the public square, where I lay like a reflex of the moon, seen in a wave under green leaves. So somewhere in a park.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
What? Story with two meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Red.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
All right, man. We started off really well, and then we ended off pretty terrible. It is what it is, man. If you're new here, this is what you should do here. Definitely subscribe. Until the next time y'all see my lovely face, I want y'all to stay safe, stay the fuck up out of trouble, drink water, and fuck with the squad. I'm out.
Fuck with the squad.
Fuck with us.
Fuck with us.
Fuck with us.